Tell me you have pretty privilege without actually telling me that you have pretty privilege.
All these silly girls on TikTok, they're so threatened by my beauty that they have to keep calling me an old woman and giving me so many views.
I've made $12,000 off OnlyFans in 2 months.
Like every time I go to the mall or like to the coffee shop, there's this guy who's checking my temperature. I mean, like, guys, I'm not gonna be that hot. I joke.
Oh my god, I feel so strongly about this. I'm gonna try to keep it in under 60 seconds. Okay, first of all, you're not allowed to have a fucking personality. As soon as you act a certain type of way and people don't expect it, they start to look at you like you're nuts. Like, okay, that bitch is not allowed to have a personality. Another thing is people think you're fucking stupid. It's like you can't have a brain, you're not allowed to think for yourself. You just have to go with the flow because you look that way. So stupid. I had to write this shit down. Okay, you're not allowed to feel bad about yourself. If you feel bad about yourself, oh, poor you. But if you feel good about yourself, all of a sudden you're a cocky bitch and you're not allowed to feel good about yourself because you look that way. And that's society telling you that. All the dudes think you're a hoe. They think that you've slept with a million fucking people. No, that's not the case for everybody. Sometimes I tell dudes something and they're like, yeah, no way. No, you've definitely been with more people. Fuck you. Okay, another one. Everybody thinks you're fucking mean. No, I'm not mean. I'm the fucking nicest bitch you will ever meet. Stop thinking I'm fucking mean. People get angry at you for no reason. You literally do nothing and they get mad at you. Nothing! Nothing!
So I'm in my car right now, but basically there was this one time at Target where they were doing this. If you spend $50, you get $30 off. So I went to Target, I was like, oh shit, like this is a good ass deal. I went to Target, I gathered all my stuff, ready to check out. And then I was a self-checkout, by the way. And then when I scanned my code, they're like, it says code invalid. And then I called the worker. I was like, hey, like, why is this invalid? And he was like, oh, like, this code is like not working anymore. And, like, it's gone. And I was like, oh shit, like, damn. And then he was like, wait, like, let me work something up for you. And I got the code. And on top of that, I only had to pay $4. Left the store paying $4. So basically, that guy gave me more than $30 off.
I got roofied once. Just girly things. Will that get me canceled? It's literally about me. I don't know.
So first off, I want to start by saying that I don't like to call myself pretty or like say anything like that because I feel like it's narcissistic and rude, and that's just not what I do. But I do have a story. So when I was taking my driver's test, I completely failed it, but somehow I passed. So I got in the car, and the first thing the guy says to me is, oh, you look very pretty today. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I might pass this thing. First, I failed the parking section completely. Like, I didn't do any part of it right. But he goes, oh, I can tell you've got it. You can try it again. Then I was on the driving portion of the test, and I ran a red light, and he looks down at his clipboard when it happened and goes, oh, didn't see that. So I passed. I didn't have to take it again. And it probably explains why I'm a bad driver, but that is my story.
I got to drop out of college because my face pays my bills.
So I lived in Miami for 2 months modeling. And for 2 months, me and the other models that I lived with would go out to dinners and lunches with these guys that we knew. And when I say going out to dinner, I mean the bill was like thousands of dollars. Not one of us paid, ever. Not for an appetizer, not for a drink, not for a meal, not for a freaking dessert. For 2 months, we never paid. But it gets so much better. We would spend like every single Sunday on other people's 3-story freaking mansion looking yachts. Private chefs making us food, free drinks, once again, of course. I literally have an app on my phone. No, sorry, 3 apps on my phone that can get me free food, free workout classes, free dental services. I can get my teeth cleaned for free. And to top it all off, we were all supposed to go to Coachella for free and stay in a mansion for free, obviously. Basically live the week for free. People would literally email our agents asking to take us out to dinner. I'm out of time, but...
This is really, really, really funny to me because my brother and me used to drink Starbucks like every day. And there's this light skin at the Starbucks by our house. He noticed that we started going like a lot. So he started giving me free Starbucks, bro. Free Starbucks. And he like asked me for my name and stuff, and like he gave my brother free Starbucks too. So when Chris and me started dating and we went through the same drive-thru and he saw us, he stopped giving me free Starbucks.
I got a discount at Panda Express. To two girls that were up in the register, thank you so much. My aunt also works there.
Okay, so one night when I was really drunk, I decided to DM MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, on Instagram, not thinking anything of it, not thinking he would even see it because he has millions of followers, and it only took about 3 hours for him to reply, and he added me on Snap, and that's how I started talking to MGK. But this was before he was with Megan Fox. I would never disrespect my fucking queen.
Okay, so I was taking physics my freshman or sophomore year of college, and I had a fucking 5%. Promise I'm smart. I just wasn't doing shit. Like, who the fuck needs physics? Okay, you need physics, but still, like, so I skipped one exam. I didn't do any of the homework assignments, so it was on me. So doing what any bitch would do, I went to his office hours, you know what I'm saying? And I was like talking to him, whatever, and we were like talking for a while. And this professor is known for hooking up with students. Like, he literally, like, I know, you know. He told me I could make up all the exams, even though you're not allowed to do that, at Panera. He was like, because his office was in front of Panera, he was like, just go to Panera, get a soup, and take the exam. I was like, all right. I don't know what the fuck came over me, but when I was finishing up my exam, on the bottom I wrote, thank you so much for letting me do this. It would be so cool if I had an A in the class though, winky face. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. I went from a 5% to a 95%. And everyone in my class was so mad. And I didn't have to suck dick.
I'm much less likely to be the subject of a racist comment. When I was younger, I was not conventionally attractive. I thought I was very cute, but it is what it is. Either way, I used to hear a lot of racially insensitive remarks, things about me being Muslim, about me being brown, about me being Indian, and I don't hear those things anymore. And it's likely because people find me more attractive now than they did when I was younger. And that just goes to show you women of color oftentimes need to be considered attractive by society to be even given basic respect.
Okay, so it is actually crazy the amount of red carpet VIP events I've gotten into, considering I'm kind of a nobody. But this one particular time really stands out. Okay, so it was Super Bowl weekend in Miami. I didn't have tickets to anything because most things were sold out or you had to have like a connect to get in. But I figured, why not try to finesse? So I show up to this event looking cute, not knowing anyone, and I do my signature smize and make eyes with the bouncer. He lets me into the general admission area, which was fine but not my vibe. So then I try to finesse my way into the VIP area, obviously. So I lock eyes with another bouncer. I tell him I lost my wristband. I never had a wristband. So he lets me into the VIP area, and then this guy on Instagram randomly DMs me. I'd never met him before, saying that he was at the same party. I meet up with him. He escorts me to the same table that David Beckham, G-Eazy, Jeffree Star, and everyone else who's anyone else was at. Buys me a table, completely dips.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make this short, but basically it's my only time ever flying, and I was going to Houston, so I had my carry-on bag. I didn't know the rules of carry-on bags. So in my carry-on bag, I had 3 full-size bottles of perfume. Didn't think anything of it. So it goes through the machine to like get scanned, and as soon as it gets underneath the scanner, it starts beeping and flashing, like going off. All the workers start looking crazy. They grab my bag, take it off real quick. They grab me out the line, take me off with the bag. I'm panicking at this point. I'm like, what's going on? Like, someone tell me what's in my bag, because at this point I need to know. So this guy, he starts patting me down and checking me, and he opens my bag to check my bag. Well, the perfumes are right there because I didn't know it was an issue, so I didn't try to hide them or nothing. And he's just like, what are you doing? You can't have these. And I'm like, my bad, like, take them, like, I don't want no problems. And so he's like, no, I'm not gonna take them, and he hides them deeper in my bag, and he's like, it was a false alarm, she's good, let her go. And just
guys pay me so that they can text me. I have videos on how to do this on my account, but please don't do this if you're a minor. This is only 18 plus.
Okay, so I recently just got a part-time job where I get paid $70 an hour to go on Zoom with this dating coach and guys who don't know how to speak to girls. I just smile and make small talk.
I haven't done my own homework assignment in probably 4 years.
For the most part, you are constantly trying to prove your intelligence to everybody who automatically assumes you're very much unintelligent and treat you as such. Most females are very rude to you, so you have like no friends. Pretty much all men automatically assume you're for the streets and have zero respect for you. They do not care at all what goes on in your brain. At all. Most people are pretty mean to you right off the bat because they assume you're going to be mean. And any single time that you're feeling insecure, you're looked at as fishing for compliments. But then whenever you're feeling confident, you're like looked at as cocky and conceited. The men at the gas station do come through with like a genuine ego boost sometimes, but then you're actually just fearing for your actual life. But maybe I'm missing something.